Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Loops and Wars. So today we'll be discussing upon a very popular topic and much more thought about and discussed topic, that can Power Automate replace UiPath. So basically we'll be discussing few of the points like is it really possible in the coming time that the Power Automate RPA tool can replace the UiPath RPA tool? So we'll quickly start with the first slide. So as we can see, introduction to automation. So basically we'll explain like little bit about what exactly is the automation and RPA world to the viewers who don't know exactly about the RPA. So basically our automation enhances efficiency, minimizes error, streamlining processes across diverse business environments through intelligent automation. So basically it's a bot which is created using the RPA UiPath tool or the Power Automate tools, which automates the day-to-day business processes and the repetitive steps, we can say. The bot can perform the same, and it can do the task which a human would do on a daily basis. So that's like in short about the RPA world and RPA automation. So next slide we will be checking like UiPath strengths. So how or what are the strengths of the UiPath? So we'll be discussing on those. So as we can see, the core strengths of UiPath is complex RPA capabilities, as this is a quite advanced tool which has been one of the top RPA tool in the market compared to the other RPA tools. So again, like it provides the most complex capabilities which are in the market today. Attended and unattended bots, so it has the features to provide the both sort of bots. Unattended are the ones like which needs human input to work and to execute, and the unattended ones are like they can run in the background without any human intervention on scheduled time. They can start on their own and perform the task. Broad application support, so again like it has multiple NuGet packages, meaning libraries which are created by the other developers and even the UiPath platform, which provides support to various different applications which are available today. Extensive active library, again so much of tools and support is there on the market today that it has much more broader application support. Workflow benefits, robust exception handling. So again like it has a RE framework which provides the exception handling in quite a best manner. Scalable enterprise solution, so again one of the key strength of it. AI ML integration, so we have the AI ML integration in the UiPath which is provided now, and it can perform various AI ML tasks. High deployment flexibility, and for the deployment also there's like a orchestrator portal which is there on which we can manage the deployment and manage like overall running of the bots on different VM, and like altogether all total control we can do from there. So now let's talk about the Power Automate strengths. So if we look into here, so basically key features, as we can see, Microsoft 365 integration. So it has like the best integration with the 365 Office, as it's a native tool, Microsoft tool. So it has the best flexibility and like best integration with all these Microsoft products. Low code interference, so again like it's the least coding or least coding knowledge you need for it to create bots. Cloud automation, you have the cloud version of it mostly, so where you can create the flow on the cloud and you don't have to install anything on your desktop. So that's one of the best feature which is there, and like which is the more used feature also. Extensive connectors, so it also provides the connectors to connect with various applications available today in the market, so using which you can connect to, suppose Gmail Drive, Google Drive you want to connect with, or Teams, and all these connectors are there using which you can trigger the any steps or any actions in those applications. Additional benefits, if you look into cost effective solutions, so this is the like one of the key strength of it, which is cost effective as the licensing fees of this Power Automate tool is quite less as compared to the UiPath. So over this, if you want to check the licensing fees regarding the UiPath tool, so there's a separate video, you guys can watch it. And yeah, so the other benefits are user-friendly design. So it's like quite simple, and sequential steps are there, sequential flow sort of is there, where you can just drag and drop the activities. Suitable for SMBP, so that's one of the benefit with that. Rapid development capabilities, so again, like it's a very simple and very user developer friendly, I can say, to create the flow and the automation bot on this Power Automate tool. So if you check out the limitations which are there with the UiPath, so key constraints, if we talk about it, so higher licensing costs. So again, that's the main reason due to which the UiPath has been like quite expensive tool for all the organizations in the current market. And yeah, and it's a leading tool also, so I think that sort of balances the cost. But even then, like the license, as per the companies and business perspective, so license always gets a harder time for the companies with the UiPath. So the next constraint, if we check about, so requires specialized skills. So yeah, means again, the developer, UiPath developer, takes a little bit of time to understand and like to fully use the tool. So it's not that much developer friendly, if we say. So there's like the coding knowledge, you need a little bit to understand the overall flow and things. Onboarding challenges, so onboarding challenges also are there as compared to the, because again, the developer studio version of it is on the VM dev machine, and once you create it, you have to transfer it to the, or move it to the UAT machines or the production environment, where again you have to shift the code or move the code, and then you have to set up all the settings, configurations, and all that. You have to make a check of it as compared to the Power Automate, where the everything is on the cloud. So that's one of the constraint. Additional considerations, small team impact. So again, that's one of the thing. Training requirements, so training is needed for this tool to be used. Long-term investment, so you have to invest it in long-term perspective, because again, like it takes time, complexity in scaling. So if you scale it also, it's like little bit complexities will be arising in that, which you have to again give time and manage it, that the developers will be involved in that. So if we look into the Power Automate limitations, so its key constraints are limited complex automation. So basically it's a very like simple automations you can, in the current scenarios, current version of it, like the Power Automate version which is there, they have like limited complex automation capabilities as compared to the UiPath. Desktop automation limitation, so there's the desktop version of it also available, but again it has a limited activities or limited features as compared to the UiPath. Less robust performance, so in the performance wise also, like again it's not much at par with the UiPath. Microsoft ecosystem reliance, so you have to be like, that's sort of a best feature also, that the Microsoft ecosystem, it can use very nicely as compared to the other tools, but that's sort of a disadvantage also, that it has to be reliant dependent upon the Microsoft ecosystem. So that flexibility is not there. Complex workflows handling, so that's one of the key constraint. Advanced error debugging, so again, like those features are currently not available in the Power Automate solution. Legacy system integration, so that's not also available. Robust automation capabilities, that's also missing in the Power Automate as compared to the UiPath. So if we check out the detailed feature comparison, like how Power Automate is better, or how UiPath is better compared to each other. So if we check out the first point, ease of use, so UiPath requires some technical knowledge and RPA understanding, and Power Automate like high demand for both technical and non-technical users. So that's one of the use we can say. Primary strength: robust and versatile automation platform capable of handling complex enterprise processes, simple low code, no code automation ideal for quick workflow creation. So again, the Power Automate has like limited or low code, no code capabilities. Simple workflows can be created in that, but in UiPath, like you have the robust and versatile automation platform where you can go with the much more complex automation. Best for large enterprises with complex automation need. So UiPath can target with the big enterprises with the complex automations solutions which need to be provided, and in the Power Automate small to medium business and citizen developers. So basically, like again, simple automation can be only done on that. Integration scope very wide, can connect to almost any application and system. Focus mainly on Microsoft services and popular SaaS application. So that's again the as we checked out the integration scope. So UiPath have much more far capability as compared to the Power Automate. Activity connector library, large library of automation activities and tools in the Power Automate world, and in the UiPath world. And in the Power Automate, many connectors, especially within the Microsoft system. So Power Automate is mostly constrained to the Microsoft system ecosystem, and UiPath has like, because so many developers and users are there for it, so there's a huge library available in the market where you can get different features and capabilities, and even the support and help also available for the UiPath. So if we talk about the cost now, so higher licensing cost, lower cost, especially for Microsoft 365 subscribers. So the best we can say the point or the feature for the Power Automate here is that it has lower costs as compared to the UiPath licensing cost, where it beats the UiPath in comparison, because again, as compared to the UiPath, the licensing cost of the Power Automate is quite low. And if you guys want the video regarding the cost comparison for the between UiPath and Power Automate, so please do let me know in the comments. I'll create a separate video for the same. So if we move on to the next point, typical user, so RPA developers, IT team, enterprise automation teams. And for the UiPath and for the Power Automate, business users, citizen developers, and IT teams. So again, like it's more for a developers, professional developers centric. UiPath and Power Automate can be like for regular or simple developers who can just use it for simple flows. Adoption consideration: powerful but maybe expensive for small teams with the UiPath, and Power Automate budget friendly and easier to adopt for organizations already using Microsoft products. So yeah, again, like for the adoption consideration also, Power Automate has much more easier to adopt because of the pricing, which again beats UiPath. So the next slide will be talking about when Power Automate works. So the ideal scenarios for automation, if we go with the Power Automation tool. So its suitable use cases are automating email approval, streamlining data entry, scheduling tasks automatically, and managing calendar events, integrating cloud services, connecting apps effortlessly. So again, within the Microsoft 365 ecosystem, so like it's ideal for those sort of automations and scenarios. And for the UiPath best use cases, if we say so, enterprise grade solutions, legacy system integration, advanced AML workflows, large scale automation deployment, complex process management, unattended bot operations, high volume transaction processing, custom integration solutions. So again, like if we talk about the much more complex automation scenarios, so UiPath beats the Power Automate in that scenarios and in that use cases. And if we go to the final slide, which is conclusion, so basically if Power Automate can effectively replace UiPath for simple Microsoft centric automation needs, however, UiPath remains the preferred choice for handling complex enterprise level RPA tasks, considering various decision factors. So in short, if we say, so again, like the Power Automate is best tool to automate like simple automation processes, and it has best capabilities to handle the Microsoft Office 365 centric automation needs. And if we go for the UiPath, so it has the best capability to manage the enterprise level RPA tasks, the complex RPA scenarios as compared to the Power Automate. And yeah, so that's the best conclusion we can come across. And the other factor is that Power Automate has lower licensing cost, which beats UiPath in that regard. And that's why like now most of the simple processes are getting automated, or getting the Power Automate as the first choice to move in that direction. So that's all for now. Please let me know in the comments if you guys need any more information, or I can provide any more queries are there. I'll be happy to help. And please like and subscribe my channel for more content like this. And thank you guys.